I was born at 12:21 at NYU Hospital one cold and rainy morning. My parents walked 4 to 5 hours before my mother would go into labor. My parents would give me the name Brianna Capri Reagan. My dad always wanted a daughter, and at just 26 years old, I was their little bundle of joy. My mom had always prayed and hoped for a daughter, often fantasizing about the dresses she'd seen in Macy's. At 3 years old, my parents decided that it would be better if they got a separation. At the time, I didn't understand what was going on. All I knew was Daddy didn't live with us anymore. It was during this time that my grandmother convinced my mother to move to Pennsylvania with her and start a new life. During this time, my mother commuted back and forth to New York for her job, and during this time, my grandmother and I got closer, often baking cakes for my grandfather. Growing up, it definitely was hard not having my father in the house. There were several times, when there was just like Father's Day or just different events that I wanted my dad to come with me, and he couldn't be there because he wasn't close to me, he just wasn't accessible. And that really affected me as a child. My dad actually went off. He did eventually have another son, and that was hard for me too, because me growing up, I'm young, I don't really understand what's going on, but seeing my dad there for my brother, I really internalized that, and I was just like, maybe Daddy loves, my brother's name is Tyler, maybe Daddy loves Tyler more. My dad, he was always there for me, he always cared about me, but it was just really hard. Although my parents never got back together, I didn't let that pain stop me from pursuing my dreams. At 22, I met some amazing people, and in college, I even met the man I want to spend my life with. I started a business, and despite the odds, I kept on smiling.
Hey, I met Brianna 4 years ago. 4 years later, I can honestly say that meeting her that that day on the corner in New York City with my sister, introducing me to her, it was one of the most bravest days of my life, because I finally met someone that I knew from that day moment I would spend the rest of my life with. She's honorable, she's loving, she's a woman with legacy, she's a go-getter, she's a legend, she's such a legend, man.